The last video that I wanted to show you is the element constraint. Is a very important one, which is core for solving the Enigma hackathon problem that you will see this afternoon. So if you remember, the element constraint is this one is you have an array of integers in this case, and you want to say that at the index y, you've got the variable z. Okay, so t of y is the index variable, is equal to z. And these two, y and z, are variables. So I have represented the domains of y and the domain of z here. And what we usually do is a kind of relaxed consistency. Because it's more easy to do, we really assume that the domain of z is a range. Okay? Even if it contains holes in the middle of the domain, we assume that it's a range, because it's more easy to implement. And it's also faster. So what can we deduce here? We cannot deduce anything yet. Everything seems to be consistent. You see that we've got the value 3, 4, 5, and everything in the domain of y, and all the indices are initially valid, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, and this is the array T. Okay, this is the array T, and this is the domain of y. So the first step, if you want to implement the filtering algorithm, is to sort. You will sort the array of values T. You will sort it increasingly. Okay, you store it increasingly, and you store also the permutation here. You've got the permutation of the sort, okay, of the domain. So the domain have been sorted as well, if you want, the permutation. And what I will maintain is I will maintain two pointers, which are the leftmost support and the rightmost support, according to the minimum of the domain of z and the maximum of the domain of z. So you see that for the value 3, okay, the minimum support is here, and I will store it inside a state integer, this low value here. And I will store inside also a state integer the up value there, okay, which is the support for 6. Okay, everything works fine. What happens now is that one value can be removed. For instance, if you decide to remove the value 0 and 5 from the domain of y, you need to update the support for the minimum value of z, so the low support. You need to update it. And so every time you will augment it, okay, this is not a support anymore, so you augment, and so the value 3 now have been removed from the domain of z. Okay. Now if you remove the value 2, 3, and 7 from the domain of y, we will do nothing. We will do nothing. Normally you see that all the support for 5 have disappeared, which means that it's clearly impossible to have this value 5 in the domain of z, but we do nothing because the relaxed consistency that we have chosen assume that the domain of z is always an interval, so we will do nothing. If the value of 6 disappears, it means that my support is not valid anymore, and you need to move this one further in that direction, and then you will realize that this cannot be a support as well, cannot. And so what you will do is that you will update the support up to there, and you will also update the domain of z, exactly like this. Okay? What I propose next is that we study the implementation of this inside the source code.